March 19th, 2023. And a new introduction to my bonsai family, a Dwarf Red Powder Puff, or Powder Puff, Powder Puff. I don't have the scientific name memorized, otherwise I'd say that, but it's supposed to be an evergreen, it's a tropical tree. It's one of those where the leaves fold up on it during the nighttime and then they open back up in the daytime. It's kind of cool. I got it while I was in Florida on a work trip, so essentially it was free to me, just had to figure out how to get it home, and that was kind of an ordeal, but even came in an actual legitimate bonsai pot, which I thought was pretty cool. So considering I didn't spend a dime on it, why not? See what I can do with this thing. Alright folks, right now I know my plan is to just kind of keep it in quarantine for about the next 30 days, make sure there's no bugs on it or anything like that while I keep an eye on her. And then figure out how she grows by just kind of letting her do her thing this year. Probably keep her in the grow tent until it becomes summer. I think it's a zone 10 to 12 or 10 to 13, something like that. So definitely just keep warm. Probably my summer's probably not warm enough for it, but yeah, see how she kind of grows, find out what her habits are, see what I can do to keep her alive. Should be a fun project, something to learn with and see what I can do with it. Be back when I got something more to show you. April 22nd, 2023. This thing's been in quarantine for a little over a month now, so it's about time to get out of this little humidity dome and get in there with the rest of them. All right, folks. Be back when I got more to show you. June 9th, 2023. My pink powder puff is just extending like crazy out here. The flowers are pretty cool. I think I probably should trim some of that back, see if I can get some sub-branching before it gets too much bigger. There we go. That's more like it. All right, back when I got more to show you. August 1st, 2023. Thing grows very long and gangly. I bet you'd do better if I put it in the real sun. Back when I got more to show you. September 23rd, 2023. I gotta get me a turntable. Back when I got more to show you. October 28th, 2023. And the red powder puff, or pink powder puff, the tag said red, but these flowers sure look pretty daggum pink to me. Aren't they pretty daggum cool? They're almost spent, but this tree seems to like to shoot out quite a bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a trim back for the winter. Starting to cut back the lights in the grow tent, so give it a quick cut back here. Give me a minute. And there we go. Trimmed back up for the winter. First styling, if you will. Mainly just sticking to the basic bonsai principles of 200 nodes, maybe 300 nodes, and keeping everything in check while she figures out what she wants to be. All right, folks, back when I got more to show you. December 19th, 2023. Pink powder puff is still going pretty good. I noticed that Nigel Saunders over there at the Bonsai Zone got himself one of these as well, so now I got some competition. I better not F this thing up. You can see I got some blooms going right now. I'm gonna go ahead and trim those off right after I take this video. Let this thing just keep going in the grow tent. All right, folks, back when I got more to show you. January 3rd, 2024. Happy New Year, everybody. And my pink powder puff, my pink powder puff tree here is she's about bloomed out. And usually after a bloom out, that's when she starts going into another growth. That's what I've noticed anyways. So gonna get rid of the last of these blooms here. By the way, if you ever have the opportunity to get one of these trees and it does go into bloom, cut them off before they wilt. Man, those things are a mess. Back to the tree though, I'm having a little bit of issues here. The soil down there is not draining as well as I'd like it to. I think I just got way too much organic material in there growing, plus all the weeds and the roots from those are probably just strangling everything out here. So I would like to get it repotted and check out the root system and see what we got down there, and then let her start going to the 2024 growing season with a brand new fresh set of roots and a brand new fresh set of soil. So all right, give me a second, be right back here. All right, got her out of the pot. Got the wire from her being wired in. I don't know what she's doing over here with two pieces sticking out. So big old root mass on the bottom. Let's go see what she's got inside. Yeah, I kind of went after her. Yeah, I think she's still got plenty here to keep her going. I already trimmed some foliage off the top too, trimming everything back to just one, maybe two buds, and getting a lot of the foliage in check. So hopefully I still got enough root here to support that. It was pretty apparent when this thing was growing that it hadn't had a real good root pruning for a while. The roots were growing back under itself and they would grow back the other way under itself. So it looked like it had been slit pot quite a few different times and a couple different layers of mat. So it looked like it had been just gotten some deeper pots. So anyways, this is the pot that it was in. I could easily put it back in there. Got plenty of room in there for that, but I think I want to put it in this one instead. It's kind of a cool pot here. Found this lady who was making other stuff on Facebook, and I asked her if she ever made any bonsai pots, and she said no, never has. So I showed her a couple pictures, and this is one of the first ones she made, and love the feet on it. Put a lot of holes in it. I don't necessarily need all the holes, but other people like them, so I understand why she put them in there. Anyways, I'm gonna put this in there and see if that redness there kind of sets off the flowers a little bit more. So, and then I'll give it a nice wide area to really grow those roots out. So, all right, here we go. And there we have her, folks. All potted back up. And her stoneware pot. Trimmed back down to a manageable size, and hopefully we get some roots growing. Got that rock in there just to kind of help support her a little bit until the roots take hold. So hopefully that won't be very long. Get her back in the grow tank, get her all watered up, and yeah, she looks a little nicer when it's daytime and the leaves are actually open, because, you know, right now she's still sleeping. So, all right, folks, be back when I got a little more to show you. Dang, it's been a few minutes since we last saw this tree, and that's because I thought I'd killed it. This thing was completely barren for like over a month. Nothing was moving on it at all. I ended up putting the pot in a pan of water, like just a pie pot, and letting it, the very bottom of it stay wet the entire time, and she finally started to recover, and now she's actually looking pretty good. The top portion up here, pretty sure that's dead. I think we got the top growth right there, so I'm just gonna trim all that stuff out real quick here and let this thing continue to do what she does. I'm pretty impressed that she recovered. Tough little tree, that's for sure. Powder puff. All right, folks, back when I have more to show you. It is early July 2024. And I have tried just about everything I could to kill this powder puff over the winter. I let it dry out after I repot, let it dry out, and then came back, and then I let it dry out again, 72 straight hours under the lights. Man, I beat the crap out of this thing. But it surprised me and kept coming back. I put it in this pan of water here that seems to do a little better for it. It seems to like to keep its roots a little bit wetter. So that definitely helped out. And now I want to try to make sure I'm cutting back some of the side growth here, getting it to concentrate on growing up just a little bit, because that's what I really want her to do. So, all right, I'm gonna do a little bit of trimming real quick here. Be back in just a second. All right, there she is. I left the very top alone, trimmed all the side branches down, got rid of those two down there at that first internode. Don't want that getting any thicker. Left a couple of them long just so they can get a little bit more vigor in them, but for the most part, I want to be focusing on the top. All right, folks, back when I got more to show you. All right, it is late August 2024, and you can see the pink powder puff has definitely responded. Wish I would have got her outside in the summer much earlier. She really liked that greenhouse, or that portable thing that we got. Don't know how much longer we're gonna keep her out here. It's getting to be 60s, upper 60s, mid 70s during the day inside the greenhouse. If it's a sunny day, it gets up into the 90s, and that's when these things really love it. But at night, it's getting down to the upper 30s, 38, 39. Usually in the 42 to 43 range, but all right, back when I got more to show you. Good morning, folks. It is October 1st, 2024. My pink powder puff has gone through quite the adventure over this last almost 2 years now. Didn't realize how long it had been since I posted on this one, so put her in the Arctic entryway since my last update. She was sitting in there for about, I don't know, 3 weeks, and then at the end of September I brought her downstairs and put her in the grow tent again where she'll start staying warm. Just saw a bug crawl across the rock here, so I guess I'd better give her another spray so we don't get an infestation. I'm going to trim her back real quick here and then get her in there for some winter growth. Back in just a minute. And there she is. Got her trimmed back down, looking pretty svelte if you ask me. Gonna put her back into the grow tent for the winter and see what she does. I learned that this thing is pretty tough this last 2 years. She can take a drought apparently, or just barely anyways. And she definitely loves to get into the outside sun in the summer, so hopefully next year I'll be able to get her out there a little bit sooner. Couldn't quite get her out there at the beginning of summer this year because I had a bug problem and I wanted to fix that first. So, all right, she's gonna go get a bath and go into the grow tent. Folks, like it if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to follow along. Questions, comments, concerns, violent criticism, please leave them in the comment section below. And as always, back when I got more to show you.